how did Hitler do all that shit, you know? Well, because he was working with people that don't want to fucking look past their fucking nose, you know, and take any responsibility, you know? People would just say, oh, it's just my job. I'm just here to do my job. That's why I force my will on other people, you know? No, that's fascism. You know, we've just been taken over because none of us know how to think anymore. They didn't teach us how to think, y'all. They did not teach us how to think. So you out there that think you know what know, you don't know shit. Because you don't know how to think. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You don't know how to think. Oh, you know how to think. You're going to turn me off now because you know how to think. Good job. That's why we are at where we're at. Because if anybody says anything else like you don't know how to think, well, they just turn on the channel instead of listening as to why would you say that? Why would you say I don't know how to think? Are you going to show me how to think then? You know, yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I will show you how to think because nobody else has. You know, you know, all these people screaming at me about science. They don't know how to do a damn bit of science. Ain't done any science at all in their life. I'm pointing out science and I'm being silenced by people that don't do science. It's ridiculous. So don't tell me that you know how to think. You don't know how to even do science. You don't know how to do think. How are you gonna do science? Huh. Oh, you can do science without thinking. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. That's why we don't know how to navigate in life anymore. None of us know how to. We're all fucking stupid as fuck. We're all blind as fuck because nobody knows how to think. Ask yourself, how do you think? Do you know how to think? You do. Do you really? Do you know how to think? Or do you just go throughout the day and make assumptions all day long and think they're right? Because they came up and you're popped up into your little head. So they must be right. Or some white coat said it. Or some dude behind a screen said it. So it must be right. You assumed it took space in your head, it sounded good, so it must be right. Is that how you think? Is that proper thinking? Is that critical thinking skills? This is what we come to? Nobody actually proves their methodology, lays out how they came to their conclusions anymore. It just has to be a title by your name. Nobody can think for themselves. We can't have an honest debate about facts anymore.